Are you thinking about selling your home off market? Maybe you have a buyer in mind, or an investor builder, or even an iBuyer, also called the institutional buyer, approach you. It all sounds totally convenient, right? Well, not so fast. Selling off market can cost you thousands of dollars if you don't ask the right questions. Before you agree to any deal, I'm breaking down 7 critical questions you must look into to protect yourself and ensure you're not leaving money on the table. Now, many sellers, just like you, are getting approached by buyers, and I am getting calls every week from homeowners wondering and asking, hey, should I take this offer or am I being lowballed? And if you are even considering selling off market, keep watching, because these questions will help you avoid costly mistakes and ensure that you make the best financial decision, okay? Hey, Ravi Ramachandran with the Rams Group here. Welcome to our channel. We strive to provide meaningful, relevant, and educational content to help both home sellers, buyers, and in addition, investors too, be in the real estate now. Now, totally back at it. Let's first look at what an off-market listing is. Simply, it means that you don't have to go through hiring a realtor or put your home in the local multiple listing service. Now, these are called off-market listings, or sometimes even called pocket listings. Now, why would people opt for off-market listings? Now, here are a few reasons why. You may have told a couple of your friends or acquaintances that you are motivated to sell your home and see if there are any interested buyers. Or you may even have contacted a real estate investment company to see how much they would offer for your home. Or it could be an iBuyer called the institutional buyer, like Opendoor, OfferPad, or Zillow, who may even want to buy your home. And in many cases, what they do is buy your home from you at a wholesale price, kind of spruce it up, turn around and sell it, and keep the middleman's profit. Now, you may choose to sell your home to your relative and not want to take on the additional burden of paying realtors, their service fee, also called the commission. Or perhaps you don't have the money to put in to fix up your home before listing it. And finally, you are relocating and need to complete the sale as quickly as possible and move on. Now, these are a few reasons why. While selling your home off market can be tempting, there are a few due diligence items that you have to do to complete the sale of your home successfully. Now, I'm going to call out everything that you need so that you can have the full lowdown. So let us look at the benefits of selling your home off market, shall we? They are, number 1, to sell your home faster. If you already have identified a buyer and they are purchasing with cash, the closing can happen much faster than a traditional sale, and sometimes in as little as 5 to 7 days even. And number 2 is confidentiality. Many home sellers want to sell off market because they can't or don't want to prepare their home for showings, nor do they want their neighbors to know. And number 3 is you may be able to sell your home as is when your off-market buyer is an investor specifically. Now, you won't have to make those costly repairs and usually won't even have to deal with home inspection because you will be selling your home as is to the investor. And number 4, no realtor commissions, at least on the listing side, that you have to bear. Now, there may be a buyer side agent, however, something for you to be aware of. Now, you are responsible for compensating the listing agent, and after the recent NAR settlement by the end of 2024, which you can read all about on the web, or I'm happy to explain it when we get together, you may end up compensating the buyer side agent as well, based on the offer and how well the negotiations go. Now, assuming that you compensate both the listing agent and the buyer agent, realtor compensation can be up to 6% or even more of the sales price. Now, commissions are not mandated by law, and everything is negotiable in real estate, something for you to be aware of. Now, with that background, saving the listing side agent fees is one of the primary reasons why sellers choose to sell their home off market. Now that we have discussed the perceived benefits of selling a home off market, I've linked a video somewhere over here which explains the 7 reasons about why hiring a realtor will help you sell your home for more today. And after watching the linked video, you'll see the actual benefits of you hiring a real estate agent to help you sell your home. Now say, after you watch the link video and you still want to sell your home off market, here are a few questions that you should ask yourself as well as the others involved before selling your home to the off market buyer. Now let's summarize and then we'll drill down into each. Okay? Number one, start with your why. Ask yourself why you're selling your home off market. Now, once you have clarity on your why, number two is to ask the buyer how they'll be financing their purchase. Now, this is the off-market buyer that we're talking about. And number three is to ask and verify the off-market properties buyer's proof of funds. And then on to number four, which is to verify if the buyer has any contingencies in their offer. And number five is to verify if the buyer is a solid, verifiable buyer. Then number six is to ask the buyers for their past reference or experience to see if they've already walked through such transactions to make sure that you reach the finish line with these. And finally, number seven is to verify the buyer's reputation. Now, do they close deals successfully and on time? Now, this is super important for you to assess. And is specifically true if the buyer is an investment buyer, a builder, or an iBuyer. Now with that summary, let's drill down into each. Number one is to ask yourself why you're motivated to sell your home off market. Now, is that to save the agent's commission, your time, or convenience, or what? Now, depending on the agent you hire, they may be able to offer you convenience plus the time and money savings as well. For us at the Rams Group, we're all about convenience, and we've honed in the selling process so well, including the buying process, that we introduce several efficiencies along the way in the process. Now, this should save you big on time, offering you the convenience, helping you net top dollar as well, which is what is going to be important, right? Now, if the agent's commission is something that you're concerned with, just be aware that hiring the right agent to represent you will help you go on the public market and give you access to a bigger pool of buyers. And we know that when buyers compete, sellers win, right? Now, this is where having a well-experienced real estate agent with great market knowledge and superb negotiation skills can increase the probability that you will sell your home for way more. Now, compensating the right agent who you will hire will help you net more and essentially make the agent free or their expenses covered in the amount of benefits that you'll get. So do your due diligence. Now, moving to number two. Ask the off-market buyer how they're going to finance their purchase. Now, does this buyer have cash on hand, or are they going to need to finance their home through a traditional mortgage loan or what have you? Now, the traditional financing process can take much longer, whereas a buyer with cash on hand, who's able to verify that is, will be able to close on your home faster with less hurdles. And then number three, where is the buyer's proof of funds? Verify if the buyer's proof of funds is from a legit bank source or if it's just a pre-approval letter. Now, if they're providing you with a pre-approval letter, remember that it is not a guarantee that the loan will close on time. A pre-approval letter, by the way, is only a commitment from the lender to provide the buyer a home loan. And they still have to go through the complete loan process, including appraisals. Then on to number four. Does the buyer's offer have any contingencies? Now, buyers that choose to buy your home off market normally would purchase your home assets, meaning it is sold assets that you don't have to spruce up or do anything to the home, with the intention of flipping your home, turning around and trying to sell for a quick profit, or buy and hold it as an investment. On the other hand, if the off-market buyer is buying your home for the value in the land, or later on wants to subdivide your home for constructing an apartment complex or multifamily, they'll have to check on the zone and they'll come in with a feasibility period, which normally would be 3 to 6 months or even longer based on what they want to do with the land. So you'll have to just kind of dig in and see what the true reason for the buyer coming in with the contingencies are. Then number 5, do you know if the buyer who approached you is a solid, verifiable buyer? After verifying the buyer's financing, which you would have done previously, try to understand the buyer's terms of the contract that they'd furnish and make sure that they will not back out of the deal once you go under contract for any reason. Now, besides negotiating skillfully, you'd want to make sure that you consult with a real estate attorney to verify that all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed. Now this should help you unless you are a pro in real estate and this is not your first rodeo and do this for a living. Then number 6, what is the buyer's past experience? Is the buyer completely new to the home buying process, if they're an investor that is? Or you may want to scrutinize the deal more closely and ask them for a specific list of properties, references for you to do the background check to see how well they will come through on taking the project through to the finish line, okay? And if there are bad reviews or if they are hesitant to disclose their past clients' information, that is a red flag that you have to be aware of. Just make sure that the buyer has the right intentions when they come to you to purchase your home. And finally, number 7, what is the specific iBuyer's or investor buyer's reputation? If they are either of those, ask for testimonials, including previous clients' contact information so that you can call and verify. A little effort that you put in here is going to take you a long way. Well, that's a wrap. Selling off market can be a good option, but only if you protect yourself. As I said, many sellers are getting approached by off-market buyers right now, and I'm already helping homeowners navigate their deals to ensure that they're making the best financial decision. That said, if you want to compare your off-market offer against what you could have gotten on the open market, let's connect. I have provided my contact information in the description below, or feel free to book into my calendar. There's a Calendly link as well. And when we work together, I'll help you review the options. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more informational real estate tips. And I shall see you in the next video. Bye.